Thanks to PAX West, a new FNaF character has been unveiled. Jackie, the Jack-in-the-Box. A clown. Perfect for the clowning season! And the season is already upon us, and I have nothing to show for it. What kind of cosplayer am I anyway? Oh yeah, I remember. The insane kind! Welcome, one and all, to the very first 24-hour cosplay challenge. No sleep, no rest, not even any TikTok. Coffee is allowed though. Tomorrow morning we shall be stepping into the nightmare mode of cosplay creation. But first we must collect our supplies and prep our workspace. That means stocking it with snacks and drinks. Now, making Jackie isn't as simple as rolling out the foam. This character is closely related to Ennard and the puppet design-wise. A glossy white mask decked out in personality. But to create this effect, only a few options exist. I made Ennard in Marioo with a papier-mâché base, covered in wood filler and sanded smooth. But with 24 hours, drying time becomes really important. Papier-mâché will dry, but the smoothing wood filler? That could be an issue. Baking clay is also out of the question, as it's way too heavy for a whole mask. Okay, so what about foam clay? That stuff is light. Ah, isn't that convenient? Well, looks like our only option is to give this a go. Papier-mâché clay. I've never used nor even heard of this stuff. So yeah, I'm scared. Giant yarn for hair? Wandering around Hobby Lobby, I was able to gather the rest of our supplies and set the stage back in the workshop. Now that we have everything we need, I must sleep. See you in the morning! Welcome to the 24-hour cosplay challenge! We are 9 minutes away from starting. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking scared. Before the clock hits noon, let me show you my office really fast so you know what I'm working with. Over here I have the snack shelf, which I have supplied with cherry tomatoes. Then we have the crafting zone. We have two tables. One is kind of like the working table, and the other one is more like the supply table, but you know, they're both going to become extraordinarily messy in no time. And then over here, we have the filming bookshelf, which I've had on my channel for a million years. Hi, Glitch Trap! Over here are our supplies. Most of it was from Hobby Lobby, a few things were from Walmart, the total being around $200 worth of supplies. Although, of course, some of it I already had, like my trusty dusty hot glue gun. It has been a very long time since I've made a cosplay, so I am a little bit terrified. I don't know where my skills have been. Oh my gosh! It's 12! The challenge has started! Let's do this! Plan number 1. Let's build up this mask. Let's make it look vaguely like Jackie. So we're gonna take this base and we're gonna build it up with foam. And then I'm gonna duct tape the foam or cover it with something. And then we're gonna put on our papier-mâché clay. It only makes sense if we jam to some FNaF music. Alright, now that the mask is glued on there, we're going to go ahead and add a piece for the forehead. We're going to kind of shape it, cut out the eyes. I know this probably looks really weird, but bear with me, I'm making it up as I go. Okay, next up, some cheeks. I am so full of adrenaline and like fear and nerves, and I'm terrified this is going to look so bad. No! How dare you come unglued? The worst part is waiting for hot glue to dry, man. I have limited time here. This looks so funny right now. You may be wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to flatten the middle of her, in between her eyes, because it looks like it gets pretty flat there. And it's also not as high as this point, so I need to make this a little bit shorter. And then it looks like it it comes out and then it has these divots for the eyes. I don't know if I can get that fancy because we have now hit 1 hour! Woo! That's not good. Okay, so now I also need to build up the forehead because it also looks to me like it's comes up and goes out a little bit. That could be me misremembering because I did see this in person, but I'm pretty sure she got a bulky forehead and this looks like a normal forehead. It needs to be bulkier. So I'm gonna have to be looking through the whites, and then her regular eyes, which kind of go in different directions here. I'll make it not see-through. Only the whites will be see-through. She's got real goofy eyes, by the way. There we go! Let's carve. Alright, so we kind of have a correct head shape now. See, it's kind of fatter up on the forehead and it kind of goes down a little bit. The cheeks are wrong, but just ignore those for now. And also the forehead comes out a little bit here as well, which I think is the case. We have now hit the 2-hour mark! Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Okay, I really did not want to spend too long on this base, so I'm gonna get this done real fast. Alright, we're making some serious progress. Things are happening. I know it still looks weird. We're going to make some placeholder eyes now that I'm going to stick in there. We're going to make sure they're exactly the same size. We'll stack them on top of each other while we cut them. Stick them in there. That way we know where the paper mache will end. I'm going to add a little bit of volume to our eyebrows. The shape is nearly there. I'm going to trim down these eyebrows and add the lower jaw. Eyes. Let me throw in the eyes real fast and then we'll move on. And hopefully then I won't keep finding more things to do. Haha, this looks like the Lorax. We're 30 minutes away from entering 4 hours in. When we get there, it is time to do the paper mache. I cannot put it off any longer. I know I'm trying to make this look as good as possible, but I really can't put it off for too long, or else I might be in trouble. How's that look? Does that look like Jackie? That's such a huge chin. Gosh, I don't know. Does that look right or not? Okay, don't look at it from that angle. That's scary. 2 minutes before 4? Okay, yeah, we're pushing back the schedule again. Sorry, guys. Pretending that this was a 5-hour cosplay contest, what would I do? I would finish carving this foam. I would plasti dip the foam until it was unrecognizable, and then I would spray paint it, and then I would be done. And it would literally just be her mask. It wouldn't be her braids. It wouldn't be her hat. It wouldn't be anything. Glad that we're not working with only 5 hours today. Oh my gosh, you guys, 4.5 hours have passed. Oh, I'm absolutely terrified. All right, imperfect, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This is what we're working with. Let's get started on paper mache clay. It comes with like some wire mesh, which is really interesting. Well, that's cool. You can bend this mesh around and stuff. Made of paper pulp and built in glue. Drying time can range from 2 days to... Okay, online it says it dries a lot faster than that, so let's really hope that this is wrong. Also, what's 3 and which one? Do I really have to... Oh, shoot. 3 of paper mache and 1 of water. I think that's what it's trying to say. 3 powder, 1 water. If that's not the case, then we'll just add a lot more water. Here we go. Let's hope this is the right ratio.
Nope.
To be quite honest, I actually put less water than it wanted because I realized it was getting really thin. This don't seem right. It would be smart for us to plasti dip this first, right? I don't know if this is a bad idea, but... Mr. Honeybee, do not go near that. You are going to get stuck and die. Please. Okay. While that's drying, let's go ahead and spray paint this button that I found only in black that we actually need to be red. Now that our main task is put on hold, let's go ahead and get to a side project. We need one of these white puffballs to be yellow. So let's dye it in this jar. It's now 5 p.m. As we wait for the plasti dip to dry, let's do a little side project again. This is actually going to be a longer task, but we need to make the party hat out of this plastic sheet that I bought from Hobby Lobby. As you could tell, Jackie's hat is huge. I've never worked with this plastic sheet before. Oh no, it's melting right through it. Oh, this is going so poorly. Alright, I think it's dry, but it made like a crinkly, and it's really upsetting me. Pro tip, if you're going to make a hat, a party hat like this, and you're going to use hot glue, please use paper, because this is not worth it. Alright, Plasti Dip is dry. However, I will say, it doesn't feel like it's done a whole lot. I don't know if it's made it less grabby. I don't even know, it might have even made it worse. I have no idea at all, but let's hope that this works out. This is so weird. Maybe I made it too wet. I kind of dig it, because this could be really smoothing. Let's hope that it'll actually peel away though, when the time comes. It's been 6 hours, you guys. We're running out of daylight actually, and one layer is on. Okay, so I was going to stack it up and try and get it up to the ceiling fan, but that's kind of a stupid idea when I've got this little box fan, so yeah, Jackie is in the timeout corner for now. Dry! Dry! Let's release our puffball. Hopefully it's dyed. It looks pretty dyed. Hello, yellow sink. Hopefully that worked. While that's drying, let's go ahead and take a break and decorate our party hat. Jackie's clown hat has red diamonds. It looks like red. I can't be 100% positive. I could not find diamonds. If I had ordered them online, it would have been a different story, but I did not. The closest thing I found are these oval type things, which I think is pretty dang close enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it to my top hat as a fun little relaxing moment where I can rest my bones. I've been standing this whole time. Alright, since we got some time to let that dry, let's go ahead and finish Jackie's hat, which involves a yellow ribbon all around the rim of it. I believe it's like a scrunched ribbon, which I'm not really sure how to do that, but I do have this miniature iron that should help us out. It is now 7:20. Let's do another poke test. Oh my gosh, it's setting. It's setting! Well guys, it is getting darker. We are running out of daylight. Let's do a second layer on this. It's not entirely dry, but I don't really care. We're just gonna throw ratios out the window because I don't think it really matters. I have so much on my fingers that every move I make is actually bad, so I'll be back. Here is where I'm going to change things up and try something new. I'm not sure exactly how well this is going to work, but the bag said that I can use tools. So since I've already kind of placed all the paper mache where I want it, but it's not smooth, I will add some water on the tip of my brush and try and brush it smooth. Let's see how it works. Admittedly, she looks pretty goopy. However, it's coming along. Things are happening. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but things are happening! She's got a lot of teeth, man. We haven't even started those. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that next. We're gonna take this aluminum mesh that they gave us. I'm also going to use this, which I found at Hobby Lobby for the bottom teeth, and we're gonna cover it with our paper mache. Well guys, it's late, and I am starving. I haven't eaten any actual proper meal today. I've literally just been eating protein bars and snacks. So let's make some ramen. Sustenance. 11 o'clock, we're getting really close to the halfway mark. This is so scary. Alright, everything is drying. We got all of our teeth. And Jackie, of course, looking good. We might as well work on another task. What else do we have to do? We need to make Jackie's braids. I've got this really thick yarn. This is a lot. This is a lot of yarn. So I've showed you guys this, one of my all-time secret weapons. Now I'm going to show you a second of my all-time secret weapons. Wire hangers. This is the kind of strength you want out of wire. You want it to be so strong that it holds its own, but not so strong that you can't shape it. I highly recommend hanger wire. Very, very cheap. I'm also gonna cut off this part where it was hooked together because a lot of times you can't really fix that. It's just kind of a problem. I think my extra large pliers are in the shed, in the dark. I don't want to go out there. Don't make me go out there. The shed. Let's go in the creepy dark shed right now. It's so quiet out here. Pliers. Oh, that was actually kind of fun. Yeah, way better than this. We could take it all the way around the top of her head and then come out the sides. Alright, there we have it. We are so close to the 12-hour mark. Oh my gosh. It's almost midnight, you guys, which means I need more caffeine. Jackie is, for the most part, dry, so that means layer number 3. Certain parts that I put maybe too much, cracked. This is passable, but if we could put on like 4 more layers, maybe it could actually be good. I'm gonna power through this layer. Let's do it. It's 1 a.m. and I have to admit, I am getting kinda tired. But that shall not stop me! This is literally 2 whole ribbons. It's not a lot! Have you guys seen the pictures of Jackie? She's got like, it's like this thick all the way around. It comes out a lot. You know what? We're gonna cut it in half. Look at that, it's so pretty looking. I think that's enough ribbon now. I think so. I'm probably just gonna throw some glue on there and hope for the best. Well, I definitely feel like that was oddly satisfying. Oh, this is so cool! Oh my gosh! Ah, no! I should have given myself extra room, man. Okay, you know what? I'll probably like glue those two together. Mistakes were made. This part of the hat is absolutely the ugliest, but look at this hat! This is kind of sick! Alright guys, we're moving on to layer number 4. This might be the last layer because this is actually looking pretty decent. It is 4 o'clock in the morning and I officially feel sleep deprived. Actually, I've been feeling that for a while, but you can clearly see it on my face now. I didn't tell you guys this, but similar to the 5-hour cosplay contest, we're not just doing a head, we're doing a head plus a shirt. It has like some ironed pieces on it, which I don't know if I'll get time to do. And then 3 little puffballs, which I bought, so I really just have to attach them. And then the sleeves are extra short with ribbon. And then there's the bow with the button. So we're just gonna do the most important stuff first and see what we can get to, because obviously we are very limited on time. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking, but I made the terrible idea of making this bow on top of the shirt. Look at this! It's not a white shirt anymore. I'm gonna have to wash it. Now you may be asking yourself, where on earth Jackie's nose is at? Why don't we have a nose yet? That's where these guys come in. Paper mache eggs. Use 2 bottoms to create your oval shape. Well, is it too large? Yes, it's too large. I really think it's too large. I'm gonna toy around with it and see what we can do, if we can make it smaller. Surely there's a way to make this work. Alright, our pom-pom is dry and it is yellow. So let's finish off our hat real quick. We have our hairpiece, vaguely, and we have our mask. Still needs to be spray painted. Currently, we cannot try on the mask. I've lost hope that this paper mache will come off the foam. I think that it will just break instead. So I think we're gonna have to kind of dig it out. Guys, I feel so funny. I've been up for a long time now. Carefully, carefully. Oh gosh. A little tight. That's okay. If I put some foam in here, it'll be wearable. Yeah, the final coat did have cracks. So I'm just gonna throw some Mod Podge in there. Hopefully it does good. It's daylight. It has begun, you guys. There is only 5 hours left of the challenge.
1 hour later.
You guys, the amount of crap that this thing is giving me. Alright, let's put it away for now. I don't want to look at it. But for now, we work on this shrunken shirt that hopefully will still fit. This shirt already looks old. And it's literally just been through 1 wash. We got our sleeves. Let's go ahead and glue the rest. Also, I don't think hot glue alone is going to hold this bad boy up because it's so big. We use a tiny bit of wire. I am very tired. This has been a really fun challenge, but wow, man. It's really exciting to be making a character like Jackie before we even really know much about her. My hopes for you while watching this video, if you're a cosplayer yourself, be aware of bad techniques that I am employing in this video, that I am specifically only using because I am so limited on time. Oh my gosh. You guys, we are running out of time so fast. It's awful. I hate it. It's so weird to be hearing noises from the outside world. Like, my brain tells me that it should still be the middle of the night and there should not be people. Like, I just saw someone walking outside and I can hear like some kind of construction truck. It don't make any sense in my brain. I'm also doing that thing where, like, you know how you see some kind of movement out of the corner of your eye? And sometimes it's like fake, there was nothing there. It's happening to me a lot. And that's my 24-hour Jackie cosplay attempt. Not bad, not good. Better than I expected, so there's that at least. The challenge itself wasn't too difficult. However, once dawn broke through my window, the effects of long-term adrenaline, residual caffeine, and zero rest really made me feel like I was on a different planet. I think it's a pretty well-known fact that sleep is important to our health, so I don't really recommend this tactic. Especially since I have the feeling that this costume could have looked better had I been in a proper state of mind for the last stretch. In fact, I know that it could have. But hey, memories were made. Good luck on your Halloween cosplay. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!